Talked about our strategic scorecard. Remember, that was broken up into 4 categories: technology, member segmentation, member value and growth, and leadership development. And those 4 categories were actually the 4 strategic priorities that the board set back in 2015. Typically, we do a 3-year planning cycle with our volunteers. So when they met in 2015, they set the priorities for 2016, 2017, and 2018. So earlier this year, back in the spring, we went off-site with our volunteers and we talked about the next 3-year planning cycle. So we met with them to talk about 2019, 2020, and 2021. And one of the things we talked about was, do we want to keep those 4 strategic priorities, or do we want to change them a little bit? And they decided to change them just a little bit. There's not any drastic changes here, but what they did say is that our number 1 strategic priority is talent management. And for that reason, actually later in this video, I'm going to sit down with our new Senior VP of HR, Sam Hammock, and talk a little bit about talent management. What does that mean to her? And understand a little bit about what's coming up in HR. So for talent management, we had 4 intentions under that priority. First of all, we know we have to recruit, retain, and reward the best talent available to us. People are our number 1 asset, and we know that how we take care of you all and how we recruit and retain our talent is number 1. Going into this 3-year planning cycle, we also know that the board is going to be choosing a new CEO. Steve has already mentioned that he'll be leaving us in 2020, and we're going to miss him like crazy, but the board will choose a new CEO during this next 3-year planning cycle. Number 3, we know we've got to improve the technology that we use to manage our talent. We have a lot of manual processes that go on in our HR department. We have a lot of manual processes with our evaluation and with our coaching and benefits enrollment and all these different areas. So we've got to figure out a way to improve the technology in our HR area. And then finally, we know we've got to create some succession plans. We're only as strong as our bench strength, right? So for all our key positions, we've got to make sure when people move around within the organization, we've got folks ready to take that next step.